Hello, how are you?
I'm pretty good and thanks for asking. What about you?
I'm fine. Can I have your ID, please?
Yes, sure. Here is my passport.
Thank you. Let's begin the test. What is your full name?
My full name is Ramandeep Singh Kochar. My first name is Ramandeep Singh and my last name is Kochar.
What do people usually call you?
My most friends call me by my first name Ramandeep, but they also use my nickname Remy.
Where are you from?
I'm from Moga. It is actually a small town in the state of Punjab, which is in the northern part of India.
Now I will ask you some questions about where you grew up.
Okay.
What kind of town is it?
It is a small town, but I would say that there are most of the facilities available. For example, there is a small shopping center, a hospital, couple of schools, though there is not much for entertainment here.
What's the most interesting area?
For me, the most interesting area is the small shopping complex, as I said, because there are a few showrooms available where we can do our shopping. At the same time, there are few restaurants in this area where we can enjoy some outside food, and nevertheless, there is also a cinema.
What kinds of jobs do people do there?
People do different type of jobs in my area. They are working in public sector as well as they are doing private jobs as well. But most people have their own businesses.
Do you think it's a good place to live?
Yes, surely I can say, because my city offers most of the facilities that dwellers need, like hospitals, schools and everything. So at the same time, it is not noisy and polluted like big cities, so it is a wonderful place to live in.
Now I will ask you some questions about what you do in your spare time.
Okay, I'm ready.
Do you have any hobbies or interests?
Of course I do have. I have a number of hobbies, but I love to play billiards, the pool the most. Whenever I get free time, I definitely visit my friend or we go to a sports arena where we play this game.
How did you first become interested in that?
I still remember I was in 10th grade, I guess. At that time, my friend bought his own pool table. His father is really rich, so he could afford that. So visiting his house every evening and playing this game again and again. So this is how I got interested in playing this game.
What other things like that would you like to do?
I would like to do swimming, because it's a very fascinating thing for me to do. As you know, the weather is changing, but in the next summers, I'm planning to join swimming classes. So that would be probably my hobby for next summers.
Now I will ask you some questions about traveling and transport.
Why not?
What kind of transport do you use regularly?
Since I'm a student and I have to travel to school on regular basis, so I always prefer to use public transport. It is far more comfortable and economical for me as well.
How do people in your country travel on long journeys?
India is a very big country, fortunately, so the most preferred choice of the people is trains, because India has an extensive train network, and trains are comparatively far more economical as well and comfortable. But people who can really afford, they also travel by air.
How has transport there changed over the last 25 years?
It has changed significantly. Now we have a better road network, we have better air network. The prices of air tickets have slashed down significantly, so more and more people can easily afford to travel by air. Even in my local area, there are now air-conditioned buses running on, so I think there has been a tremendous development in this area.
This is the end of part 1.
Okay.
And now I will give you a cue card and 1 minute to prepare your answer. If you want, you can make some notes.
Why not? I will.
See your cue card.
Okay. I'll use this pen.
Your 1 minute time is over. Please start the answer.
Okay. Well, it's very common thing these days that people replace their things. Sometime they stop working, or maybe they just want to update it or upgrade it. And here I would talk about my mobile, which these days I find very troubling because it is not functioning properly since it's almost a 2 years old machine. I received it as a gift on my birthday from my father, so I have a great attachment with this mobile. But honestly speaking, these days it's giving me a lot of trouble. It is getting hanged every now and then. The memory get full because it has a very small memory card. But the worst thing about this mobile is that the poor camera quality, and it does not even have a selfie camera. You know, these days a selfie camera is very important, especially when we have to upload our photos on Facebook or other social sites. So I would like to replace it with a new mobile that I have just seen in the market. It is Samsung A7 and it has the latest features, all the features that I need. Especially related to my study, I can download many applications because it has a huge memory. The best part is that this mobile has a wonderful selfie camera as well, so I could download many, I could click many pictures with that as well. It is also having a very elegant design, and the best part is that it would be a 4G mobile because my current mobile is a 3G one, so the internet speed is not too much. So I would definitely like to replace it as soon as possible.
Good to know. So when do you think you will buy this new mobile?
At the moment I'm saving money for it because I don't want to ask my father to get me this mobile. So probably in another 2 to 3 months I will be able to buy this mobile.
Now I will ask you a few more questions related to similar topic.
Okay.
Why don't older people want to spend too much?
As far as I can understand is that in this age they usually do not have any source of income. At the same time they are not physically fit to go out much to the markets, so that's why they have limited needs, so they spend only on those things.
Why young generation spending too much on various things?
Yes, it is a developing trend these days. They are spending heavily. The fact is that they are following fashion. They are obsessed by the things that they see in the advertisement, especially the electronic gadgets like mobiles, branded clothes, footwears, and so on. So that's the reason they spend frequently.
Is it harmful for people to buy things frequently?
Yes, I think it is not good for the people to do so because it develops a very negative trend. People spend their hard-earned money on these things that sometimes are completely unnecessary. So it makes them spendthrift as well, so they never learn the quality of saving money.
Is it harmful for the economy?
It's an interesting question, but from economy's point of view, I don't think that it is negative because it is always good if the money is in circulation. So more the people will buy, the economy gets stronger. So definitely, I don't think that it puts any adverse effect on the economy of a country.
What kind of things do people like to change after some time?
I think there are sorted things that people change. If I take example, I change my mobile frequently after maybe a 1 or a 2 years. At our house, we have recently changed the television set because we had the LCD earlier, and nowadays LEDs are available in the market. Even OLEDs are there, though they are a bit expensive. So electronic gadgets are the most common thing, but at the same time automobiles like cars bikes, they are also very common thing to be changed frequently by the people.
And the last question is, what could be done to stop them?
What I personally believe is it is very important to aware people about this, because when they buy things unnecessarily, they are actually wasting their money. So they should be taught that they should buy things just as per their need, not just for following the fashion. Moreover, they should understand their unnecessarily buying pattern also have a negative impact on the environment.
This is the end of your task. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.